Okay, this is what we got this morning. We're doing 3 rounds. We're going to do 8 sit-to-stands, 5x5 single leg deadlift with no weight. Andy, you're going to do good mornings instead of sit-to-stands, and 5x5 dead bugs. So, looking at what we're doing, we're going sit-to-stand. So shoulders are back, we drop those heels down, and we just kind of deconstruct our squat, right? So we're gonna, arms are up, hands to feet, shoulders are back, drop the heels, arms up, stand up. We got 8 of those. And then we're gonna do 5x5 single leg deadlifts because with no weight, because we are doing single leg deadlifts in this workout. So you're gonna balance on your one foot. If you need something next to you or something to hold onto, you can definitely use that. So you wanna think about, just like you would in your deadlift form, right there. Okay, notice how my back foot, I will use it to kickstand and set my balance if I need to. So we're going to do a 5x5, and the focus of this is finding your balance on your foot, keeping your back or shoulders back, and finding balance. One side might be better than the other. Now, if you need something to hold on to, let's say, right? Let's say I have something I can reach for, or I know it's not going to move, that I want to work form like this, okay? You can do that. You can do that with anything if you need a little help with balance. So we're doing 5x5 single leg deads, and then we're going to come here and go a 5x5 dead bug, okay? You'll stand back up. You'll do 8 good mornings, 5x5 single leg deadlifts, and then 5x5 dead bugs. Don't rush your single leg deadlifts. Okay, because in this workout, you're gonna have them, but we're doing an AMRAP, so that one is not one I tend to do with speed, because our form is all over the place, because we don't do them all the time. So 3 rounds, let's do 8 sit-to-stands, 5x5 single leg deadlifts, and 5x5 dead bugs. Happy Friday, it's Friday, right? Yeah, it's Friday. Oh, I never know what day it is. Now, it's also not about touching the floor in the single leg deadlift. You don't have to go to the floor. You're just going to where you can try to find your balance on your whole foot, keeping your shoulders back. Have a wall next to you if you need. I'll show you a way that we do this with weight when we have a kickstanded foot. You can also, if you want, if single legs are too much, you can kickstand your back foot, and you're gonna push back into that hip. You can do it this way with weight too. And it just helps get into that hamstring and glute. And you got 5x5 dead bugs. Thanks, guys. My left side is always a little more challenging than my right side when it comes to single leg deadlifts. Good job, guys. Okay. Nice job, guys. Aaron, finish up real quick, then I'll show you what we're gonna do. We got 20-minute AMRAP today. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We're gonna set a timer for 20 minutes. So you got 20 minutes to work through this whole circuit as many times as you can. So if you go slower, that's okay, especially since we're doing single leg deadlifts. So we're gonna do 24 one-arm thrusters. What that means is you're doing 12 on one side and you're gonna do 12 on the other. So thruster looks like this. Dumbbell is right here. Let me show you from the side. You're gonna squat, press, squat, squeeze your butt as you press overhead, okay? So you're gonna do 12 on one side, then you're gonna switch arms and do 12 on the other. So you have 24 total. Same thing goes with single leg deadlifts. You got 12 on one side and 12 on the other. Now, you can do this with one dumbbell in your hand. You can do this with two, and you can do this kickstanded. So if I'm gonna be here, it might be easier for me to hold this like this. What I'm gonna do is push my hip back and come to about my shin. Now, it's not about how high your back leg can get up, and you just wanna make sure you don't look like this, okay? So don't round your back. So what you're shooting for is to bring this to about your shin. Now, you can do a couple things. You could have something next to you. So when you know that you're coming into a single leg deadlift, you have something to hold on to. Notice my back is not like this. It's like this, shoulders are back. Okay, so if you need something to hold on to, you can. Or you can kickstand it, which is putting your back toe back, and you're gonna keep your back toes on the ground. You're gonna push your hip back, and you'll feel this in the hip and the glute and the hamstring. Okay, so you wanna feel this like you're right in here. So you get 12 on one side, 12 on the other. That makes sense to everybody so far? Yes? Yes, okay. And then we got 12 loaded leg drops. Andy, I got something different for you than a thruster. Last thing you got, you're holding that dumbbell up in the air, and you got leg drops. Now, if we can't do double, you either got 12 double, or you got 12, or let's just say 12, or you got 12 total single legs, okay? So, 24 thrusters, so single arm thruster, squat to press, each side, 12 by 12 single leg deadlifts, and then 12 total leg drops. That makes sense to everybody? Yes, okay, grab your weights that you need. Andy, this is what I got. So Amy, if you want to squat, because I know you can't press at the same time, right? Because you're ceiling. So if you want to squat, you can press and then come back up. So you can press and then squat. I'm going specific to Amy and Andy right now, so just give me 1 sec. That way, or you can do what Andy does. Andy, what you're doing, you're gonna go presses from the ground. You're gonna bring your hips up, and you're gonna go 24 presses. If you want to go 12 with one arm, 12 with the other, you can, but feel free to go lighter or go single arm, 12 on one side, 12 on the other. Make sense, you two? Yes, okay. Sometimes you gotta get specific to all y'all. All right, so 12 thrusters per side, 12 single leg deadlifts per side, and 12 loaded leg drops. Woo, we ready to work for 20 minutes? We're gonna be awake by the end of this. Here we go, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. You got 12 one-arm thrusters, followed by 12 one-arm thrusters. And then you go single leg deadlift. Where's my 15s at? So you squat as low as you can go, and then you press. Now remember, in your single leg deadlifts, we get a little wobbly sometimes with our balance. If you need to break up reps and go 6, then 6, then 6, and 6, you can do that too. Nice, Sandy. Shoulders stay back. Nice, Sarah. Just keep that dumbbell close to your leg so you're not going out really far. And stabilize with your back toes when you come back. Your balance will be off sometimes, and sometimes it'll be perfect. Whoo, you should feel that in the glute, the hamstring though. The left side's what I'm worried about. So finding your balance on your big toe, pinky toe, center of your heel, and evenly putting that weight across your foot. My balance is all over the place on my left side. you start to feel like your form is compromised when you're bringing your dumbbell down in your single leg deadlift, think about not going as far down with your weight. Nice, guys. You go, Sarah, find your balance on that foot. And then think about keeping shoulders back, butt just gently squeezed. I bring it closer to my, there you go. Find that balance though, that's the sweet spot. I don't rush my single leg deadlifts, but my right side is definitely better than my left. And I always stabilize with my back foot when I bring it up. But you can always have something near you. So I'm going to go left side, let's say, and go like this. So if you have something to hold on to, you can kind of take a little bit of the balance out of it. Get an idea what that looks like when you're holding on to something. We haven't done single leg deadlifts in a while. It's a good way to end Friday. Nice, Sarah. Nice, Andy. Nice, Amy. There you go, Sandy. Nice, Sandy. Aaron. and let's get after these again. Woo! Good morning. Woo, coming up on 10 minutes. I'm in round 3. So we're somewhere in 3 and 4. Now, like I was saying, if you want something to hold on to when you're doing a single leg deadlift, anything helps. Where you can be right like this. Where now I don't have to worry about falling over, but I can worry about keeping my ribs in, feeling this in my hamstring and my glute. Trying to keep my hips squared to the floor. We are halfway. There you go, Sarah. Sometimes our body's just like, whoa, what are you trying to do with one leg? So sometimes we just need to hold on to something. And that's okay. Like that side is just crap for me today. Wrong leg. Here you go, Aaron. You can always hold on with the other arm. Keeps you a little more balance. Nice, Sandy. Just trying to think about keeping your hips squared to the floor, so don't open that hip up. Like, don't be like opening that hip to the side. We're not doing yoga today. Don't like feel a little bit like it. Not the way I do yoga. Nice job, guys. 12.5 minutes in. Woo! Now I'm getting sweaty. Nice job, guys. We're coming up on 6 minutes. 6 minutes left to work. You got plenty of time. You want to feel this in the glute, hamstring, calf of the standing leg for single leg deadlifts. You don't have to go to the floor. I go to about mid-shin. Ankle at the most. Ooh. So if I have a wall next to me, I'm going to find where I can move my hand slightly, but just have it there. Wrong leg, wrong leg. It's a little harder having something higher up. So if your arm is slightly down a little further, then you can keep it to where you're pressing into that spot in the wall. So I'm about belly height with my hand. Ooh, feeling those. Nice, Sandy. Nice, Amy. Here you go, Tara. Keep it up, Aaron. We got 4 minutes left. It's not about how many rounds you get through, though I know most of you, I'm sure, got through 3. If not, you're in 4 or 5. Maybe you lost count. That's okay. Oh, my dog's at bones. I can hear him. Woo. So leg drops, they keep me sweaty. 3 minutes. Woo, a little under 3 minutes. Nice job, guys. Nice job, guys. Woo. We are under 2 minutes. job, Sarah. Nice, Sandy. Nice, Tara. There you go, Amy. Thirty seconds. Woo. 15. 10 seconds. Nice job, guys. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew. Grab water if you need it. Get this next part set up. You need no weight except for yourself. It's been a hot minute since we've done some single leg deadlifts. But know that that is something that if you need any type of kickstand, holding something, your focus is to feel this in that glute, that single leg, and that glute and hamstring, and keeping all of this in. So we'll work more of those, don't you worry, but I'm for sure y'all feel sweaty and awesome right now. Okay, so we're gonna go right into 30 work, 15 rest, okay? We have 3 exercises. We're doing 5 rounds, okay? So, round 1, you're doing 30 seconds of plank walkouts. So, you're just gonna walk it out to a solid plank, walk it back, okay? Your choice if you wanna stand up. If you don't wanna stand up, you can just simply walk it back out, send your heels back, and walk your hands back to your feet. You will get a nice stretch in your hamstrings, which you will appreciate after the things that you just did, okay? So, 30 seconds of plank walkouts. When you rest, so when you get down here, so you're like, hey, rest. You can rest however you want, okay? Then we're doing 30 seconds of plank jacks. So I'm gonna come up into a plank. I want a little bit of space because I wanna jump here. Now, notice that I am not going like way out here, right? Think, where can I keep myself nice and stable here? I don't want you losing it like this because we're going too wide, okay? Keep a pace where your feet are almost together and then out, together out, okay? Maybe a little wider than your hips. And then the last thing you got, so we got 30 seconds of plank jacks. Let me show you that one more time. Woo. Then we rest for 15. And then we're doing 30 seconds of plank get-ups. So I'm going to come into that plank first, and I'm going to place my hand where my elbow is, elbow where my hand is. Bring it back down. And then we're going to do that for 30 seconds. And then we're going to do it again, okay? So plank walkouts, plank jacks, plank get-ups. It is not about how fast you are going on the plank get-ups, okay? Keep a pace that you can move with. You guys ready? Let's knock this out. Let's do it. Here we go. We start off on plank walkouts. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're walking it out. Find that solid plank. Walk it back. Walk it back out. You want to think about, how can I be in the best possible plank that I can be in? Halfway there. And don't leave your hips high. So when you come into that plank, drop those hips down into that plank. Then send your heels back. Walk it back. Rest. We're coming to plank jacks. So make sure you have enough room that you're not jumping too wide. You will be straight armed. Here we go. Feet are somewhat together. Then we bring them out. And we're finding this pace. Keep your hips low. Try not to push them up high. Halfway. Woo. 2, 1. Rest. We're doing plank get-ups. That's what this one's going to get us warm right there. Is plank jacks and get-ups. Whoo, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bring yourself up into that plank. Then start your get-up. It is not about how fast you're going on these ones. Good form is what we want. You might rest at the bottom of your plank. That's okay. You might just end up holding a plank, and that's okay. Rest. We're back to walkouts. Woo. Them plank jacks got me. Walkouts. Here we go. Use this as your little slower one and your stretch for your hammies. Find your breathing. Keep your core engaged, keep your back engaged. So no overarching our backs. Rest. Plank jacks. Woo. So find a pace with your plank jacks that you can sustain the whole time. Woo. Here we go. Here we go. Think together and then out. You're not going really wide with your feet, so you shouldn't feel this in your low back. You might feel this in your arms. Woo. Rest. Plank get-ups. You can always hold that plank and do a get-up, like 1 every 5 breaths or something like that. Or you just hold that plank. Here we go. Set your plank up. And then you move. Nice job, guys. Rest. We got walkouts. Walkouts are like your little rest time. Here we go. Walk it out. Find that solid plank, send those heels back, walk your hands to your feet. Walk your hands back out. Drop those hips to where they should be. Send those heels back, walk out. These do not have to be fast. Rest. Plank jacks. Ooh, this is what gets me sweaty right here. Here we go. Plank jack in. In, out, in, out. Keep breathing. Woo, it's the shoulder workout my arm's getting right now. Rest. Plank get-ups. Round 3, friends. We're finishing round 3. You're doing awesome. Here we go. Find that plank first. Maybe you hold that plank for a few seconds, that's okay. Then maybe you get up. You do you. I'm only on my 3rd get up, so. Whoo. Rest. This is where it starts to get spicy, friends. Round 4. We're walking out. You got this. Here we go. Walk it out. Worry just about those walkouts. That's all we're worried about right now. We'll take it one exercise at a time. Nice job. Keep going. Rest. Plank jacks. These get my shoulders. Five seconds. Here we go. 3. Let's go. Plank jacks. Worrying about just the plank jacks. Keep going, friends. You got this. Rest. You got plank get-ups. Or a plank hold and throw a get-up in there when you feel you're strong enough to. Whoo! Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Find that plank first. Then you move. And you're breathing. Rest. We got one more round, friends. Plank walkouts. That's what we're worried about. Plank walkouts. Whoo! Here we go. Walk it out. Now walk it out. Nice job, you guys. Rest. Plank jacks. Whoo! We're in just about plank jacks. We are almost there. We're tail into this workout. Here we go. Plank jacks. Step it in, step it out. You can also, if you need to, step it in, step it out. Instead of hopping. So you step, you step, you step. Woo. Rest. We got a plank get up, friends. And that's 11 minutes of work right there. We got one left. Yup. Here we go. Last round. Thank God I wasn't wrong with that. Plank get ups. You guys would have been really mad at me had that not been the last round. Woo. Halfway. Keep it up. We got a little finisher. Ooh, my legs are jelly now. Last finisher you got. We're doing single leg bridge on each side, and it's shorter than we normally do because we're only doing 3 rounds. So, how this looks, let me change my timer. You're going to pick a side, right or left, don't care which one you start at. Okay? Hands can be wherever you need them to. You can be on the whole foot or the heel. And we're coming up for 20 seconds. Switching sides. 20 seconds. Back and forth. That's all we're doing. That's all she wrote, friends. And then you can have an amazing, awesome, happy Friday. All right, let's rock out 3 minutes. And we're done. Pick a leg, right or left. Don't care which one you start on. Here we go. Right here. You want to think about keeping your throat open so you can breathe. Trying to get that heel halfway there. Up to that ceiling. Squeeze your glute at the top. Rest. You're switching legs. You literally just have to lay there in between rounds. Here we go. Let's go. Arms can come out to your sides for balance, or you can bring them to your hips. Whatever feels most comfortable to you. Drive through the heel. So lead with the hip, drive through the heel. Rest, switching sides again. Round 2. It's going to be a fast one. Here we go. Let's go. Bring it up. Halfway there. Ooh. You might be feeling this in the hamstrings from those single leg deadlifts. Rest. That's why we're doing this one right now. Just to also get a little bit more. Here we go. Let's go. Into those hamstrings. So you lead with the hip, drive through the heel. Halfway there. Keep your throat open so you can breathe. Rest, switching legs. Last round, each leg. Set yourself up. Here we go. Let's go. I think Aaron might go. Halfway there. Nice job, guys. Woo! Rest. I'm feeling that hamstring. Woo! Last leg. Here we go. Last round. Woo! Nice job. Good job, you guys. Nice job. Woo! You should be nice and sweaty. You're going to have an amazing weekend.